Hi, everyone. It's time for our lunch networking session to begin. It's going to be hosted by Morteza. He's the incoming president of the Project Management Association of Canada, and he is the CEO of a management consulting firm. Morteza has over 20 years of experience helping organizations optimize their workflows and has directly created over $450 million in savings for his clients. And with that, I'll turn it over to Morteza.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So I guess it's the time for networking. So getting to know each other a little bit more, keeping in touch, probably on LinkedIn, and learning a little bit more about each other. So let's start with watching a video. So before proceeding, again, my name is Morteza, means satisfied, kind of related to what I do. I work with clients and focus on customer experience, optimization, and making things better, faster, and cheaper. I had the honor of joining PMAC last year, and the second honor was that I was elected as the president. Thank you so much for the trust, PMAC, and I'm going to do my best in the next year to expand our services. So before going into the networking, let's watch a video. I'm going to introduce my colleague Abuzer. He's going to share a video with you, and also we're going to have a little bit of conversation right after the video. Abuzer, are we ready for the video?
Yes, we are. I'm going to share it right now.
Perfect. So the video that we're going to see is a typical organization who is waiting and asking for help without taking initiative. Let's watch it together.
Whoa, that's not good.
Oh, I don't need this. I'm already late.
Somebody will come. Anybody out there?
Do you have a phone?
No. Sorry. Somebody! Hello? There are two people stuck on an escalator and we need help. Now, would somebody please do something? Help! I don't believe this. You gotta be kidding me.
I'm gonna cry.
Well, there's not enough left to do, is it?
Hello? Hey, don't worry about it. I'll fix it in a second.
He said he can fix it. All right. All right. That's more like it. He says he can fix it.
Okay. So what I want you to do is to start the interaction and getting to know each other a little bit more. So Abuzer is gonna share his screen. All you need to do is you need to go to menti.com. Yeah, it is familiar. So Abuzer, still we can't see your screen. Please share the Menti. So Abuzer, I guess Abuzer, you need to stop that. We don't we saw that. Please stop the video. Sure. Abuzer, Okay, so please go to menti.com. I'm going to share the code. The code is 8768 8656, and I'm going to type it in the chat box. You just need to enter that into Menti, and let's see where we got.
Are you asking everybody to go there,
Yes.
or just
Yes,
Abu Zar?
everybody.
So can you?
No,
So
everybody.
how do you spell that again?
So menti.com, menti.com. This is the website.
Yes.
Sorry, menti.com. Yeah,
Spell
that's
that, please.
Yeah. Please click on the link, or you can.
I'm sorry,
scan
I had a technical issue and now I think it's being fixed. Now can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
So the question is, have you ever experienced like this? Tell us a little bit more. The first answer could be yes or no, and maybe a line or two about your experience. What was your experience? And are you feeling like that in many instances right now when we are getting out of the COVID mentality and COVID era, basically? And whatever you type, it's going to be anonymous. So nobody's going to know who wrote, but we're going to see what you wrote. So as soon as you click on enter, everybody can see that here on this page. So the first answer could be a yes, a simple yes or no, and then share your experience in a line or two. Yes, most of the time, yes, people feel they are helpless and dependent on others for help. Some projects continue, but sometimes they should be killed. Yes, when we are asked to return to the office to work, I get frustrated when people can't see the obvious path forward. And yes, many times, especially in larger organizations, we still have more to come. So the obvious answer is that we all have felt the same. So in many cases, we feel that there is no one to help. And in many cases, we can take the initiative. We can start the change ourselves. We want to do that, but there are bureaucracies everywhere, and there are things that they don't let us know. Or the worst case, that's our mental bias. And in many cases, we can take initiative, but we don't, because we believe that something may go wrong and we will be blamed that. That's the oversimplification of the answers. And I know that there are a lot more to be shared and discussed. So I could see that almost everybody said yes. So let's move to the next slide. I was there, and let's get to know each other a little bit more. Still keep it sharing. So same link, you're going to see a new Menti page. So just tell us, which city are you joining us from? If it's in Canada, if it's outside Canada, which city? Oh, Toronto. Welcome aboard. Newmarket, Mississauga. Okay, we have more participants from Toronto, London, Sudbury, Peterborough. Anywhere else? So most of our attendees are from Toronto, and nobody from outside Canada, as far as I can tell. Okay, let's proceed to the next question. Oh, we got one more. Montreal. Wow, great. So my next question is, yeah, that's it. Nothing more. Let's move on. My next question is, are you in a hiring position? Not hiring right now. are you in a hiring position? Have you ever hired, or will you be hiring or not? So we have 1 yes, we have 4 no's, we have 3 yeses, 5 yeses, 6. Wow, a great competition. So 7 yeses, 5 no's. You have 7-7. You have a match. Okay, 8-7. So we have more in hiring positions that responded to the question. Anybody else? So a few more seconds for the last folks to answer. Okay, so are you in a hiring position? 8 yeses and 7 no's. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Are you looking for a new job opportunity? Yes or no? So we have 2 yes, we have 2 no's, 3 no, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I guess we have 9 no's. Anybody else? Great, so we have 7 yeses and we have 9 no's. Okay, so almost half are in hiring position, and almost half of us are looking for new job opportunities. Next one. So let's watch another video. So this one is gonna be very close to home. Most of us have felt like that, but let's see what the experience is from a subject matter expert perspective. So Abuzar, are you gonna share? Or you
I think if for the videos, if you share, it would be better.
Yeah, sure, no
Thank
worries.
you.
I can do that. Yeah, no worries. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm just waiting for the ad to be done. Okay. So this is more about the communication. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we should be able to. Can you see that?
Yeah, you've got it muted on the bottom. There's a little mute icon.
Yeah. So email, text message, phone call.
Hello?
Hi, my name's Timothy Garner. I'm the head of the Linear Solutions Department. Could I please speak with Anderson?
Hi, Timothy.
I'm still waiting for your reply to the email I sent earlier.
Yes, I was about
I've
to...
got a progress meeting in 10 minutes. I don't have time for any chit-chat. I did some research on the internet, and I think we need to use a right angle for the Council Square project.
Yes, we do. I'm actually working on it.
I'm pretty sure we need it. As a matter of fact, having thought about it, I'm convinced we do. I'll propose that in the progress meeting.
Yes, we will need a right angle for the square project. As I said, I'm actually working on it.
Oh, I need you to find out how big a right angle is.
It's 90 degrees.
That doesn't sound right to me. Isn't it 100 or something? Surely it's a round number.
No, it is exactly...
May need to double check this with Williamson. Out of curiosity, how big is a left angle? That must be the one that's 90.
There's no such thing as a left angle?
Obviously, we wouldn't be using a left angle. That just wouldn't be right. So if you have already used any, you need to write them right away. Basically, I need you to research how big a right angle is, and while you're at it, might as well check out the left one too. I have to run to the progress meeting now, but I'm expecting an email with your findings later today.
If you come over here, I can show you a right angle and explain everything.
On your side, it would be pointing the other way, though, wouldn't it? Anyway, gotta run. I'll report that you'll be sending everyone an angle update later today, and I'll personally ensure you won't be using any left angles for the project. Thanks. Make sure all the right angles are all right. All right?
Yes, I'll ensure they're all right.
Just all right is not good enough for us. They must be perfect.
Okay, so I've been in those meetings and in those kind of relationship, not very healthy, right? So now let's see, did it ever happen to you? So Abuzer is gonna, so same link, we're gonna do a Menti, we're gonna have a Menti survey. Have you ever worked in such environment? Tell us more. Yes, government, yes. We need more answers. People texting each other who are sitting in adjacent cubicles. Micromanaging is horrible, frustrating. Yes, a very large company, so many times. Executives always feel the need to be right, regardless of what you say. Another yes, yes, frustrating and inefficient. Okay, being managed by non-experts. Yes, another yes. Okay, when your manager has no idea about the work scope and deep understanding. Yeah, it's happening again and again. So any suggestion? So if you were on the other side and you needed to, you know, provide feedback to your subject matter expert, and the other person may be feeling like that. So how did you change your strategy? Okay. It's going to take a second before it displays on the presentation. Okay, great. So one more question. So how do you gain momentum and motivation for difficult tasks or working in such environments? If you feel comfortable, open up your mic, share with us how you deal with that. If not, write it in the chat box or Menti. Let's read on Menti. That's anonymous. Soon we're going to get to the networking part, and we're going to get in touch with each other. How do you get motivation for difficult tasks? Reward myself with food treat, step away and do my research. Yes, Mariam? Trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I encourage myself to overcome big challenges, make a team effort with focus on end goal, punish myself if I don't meet the deadline, build momentum, start with something, gain energy from others who are involved, recall the original purpose by looking at the goal of the task and drawing on one's strength, try my best, amazing. Trying to stay focused and committed to my own success, find someone else to blame if I fail. I love that. What else? Okay, proper plan, persistence, strong communication, strong team. In my organization, we have accountability for everything, and we must answer when our responsibilities aren't met. I guess I was there. You need to scroll down. Knowing I have to answer to my team always pushes me. This will pass too. I imagine the relief of success, and again, the success, amazing. Great. So my understanding is that most of us are on the same boat. So at some point we are hiring, at some point we are looking for opportunities, and it's better if we keep in touch more often. So LinkedIn has provided that opportunity for everybody. So let me introduce the very first page that I want to invite everybody to join. That's our PMAC webpage. If you don't mind, please follow the page. And within the page, we're going to announce all different types of events that we have there. Also, we're going to start running regular events, webinars, and also networking events. We are starting to have networking events locally in different areas, and we can keep you posted on our LinkedIn page. So if you don't mind, please click on follow the page, and I can start sharing my LinkedIn page in the chat box. Whoever feels comfortable, please write a couple of lines about yourself, what you do, what are you looking for, and your LinkedIn link in the chat box. So others can simply click on that, and if they have a question, they can keep in touch with you. How does that sound? Okay, so I'm just going to share my LinkedIn page in the chat box, and I'm looking for connections in regard to project management, lean, trees, innovative solution for complex problems. Whoever has some sort of idea, I'll be more than happy to keep in touch. So that's my LinkedIn link. So let's see who else is interested and is going to share their link in the chat box. Chris Carter, thanks, Chris. We have Mariam, thanks, Mariam. And if you don't mind, please write maybe a couple of lines or a couple of or a few words about what you're looking for. Are you looking for networking, sharing ideas, thoughts? Anybody else? Nazila, Mohammed, Patrick. Thank you. We have Harpreet, we have Alex, we have Ali, Abuzer. Who else? Andrew. Dr. Andrew Schuster is one of our presenters and one of the amazing gurus in project management. Who else? Perfect. Great. So now that we are split, half of us are trying to find a new job opportunity and half of us are not, let's start having a conversation about job opportunities. You don't have to open your mic, but I would suggest to. If you've had, if you're looking for a job and you have had interviews and you have some sort of a question, open up your mic or type it in the chat box and we will discuss about that. We have half of the room are the ones that are in a hiring position and they can share with you their thoughts and their hints as well. Anybody interested to open up the mic and share? Sanaz? Okay. So let's say, so now let me ask a question from a project manager. So let's say you're looking for a project analyst. Yeah, Patrick, my question is, if you're looking for a job, you have had a couple of interviews with no luck, share the struggle, share your story here. So our hiring folks, those that are in hiring position, can share their input with you. And by learning about their feedback, you know, there could be better opportunities for employment. So, okay. So let's see if there is any comment here. So is that clear, Patrick? Yeah. So, and what do we mean by network? What is a network? So I landed in Canada 16 years ago, and everybody was telling me that I need to do networking and make connections. And they were pushing me to reach out to new people, to new connections. So when I met new people, all I knew was to introduce myself and tell all the stories about my background. After a few months, I got frustrated. So there was not much more that I could, you know, share with others with no luck. So prior to networking, what is it that we need to do to make sure that when we're meeting new people, there is a value proposition, there is a balanced value proposition? Any comments? So networking, what should we do when networking is not working, basically? Just be helpful to people. Okay, what else? Those who are hiring here can start interviewing those who are in the search of new opportunities. Knowing people, I arrived in 2011. Without networking, it was hard to find work in my profession. Great. So I just have a model. We just have 5 more minutes and we're gonna have a webinar in this regard. So I'm gonna post that on our LinkedIn page. So when we're doing networking, sometimes it's just for the purpose of knowing others. But if it's a professional networking, we need to prove 3 points. Or the value proposition in the professional field, it's based on 3 different dimensions. Dimension 1, that's the hard skills. What is it you have to offer? And we need to be very concrete and we need to be very clear about what is it that we're going to present. I'm a project manager, or I'm an accountant, or I'm whatever, a management consultant. So that's the hard skill. The second part, that's the soft skill. Hard skill, usually from my perspective, that's the easiest one to prove. Yeah, I know accounting, for example, or I know Lean. I have a black belt in Lean Six Sigma. I have a master black belt, whatever. Those are the hard skills. The soft skill usually counts much more. And the third part, which is usually not brought up, is the experience. So from my perspective, the most important value proposition dimension, that's the experience. Especially in North America, always you need to start with the experience. So tell us about your experience, also the way that you present it and how well you work with others, and bring up, you know, a softer version of the communication, as well as add on a little bit of your hard skills. So usually what I've learned is the new graduates or the new entrants to the labor force, they start with their hard skill. So start with your experience, whatever your experience is, highlight that, multiply that by your soft skill, and then multiply that by your hard skills. The multiplication of these 3 dimensions is the value proposition you have for the market. Now networking is going to work, because if you just reach out to people without telling them, number 1, what's your value proposition, and number 2, what's your request, what is it that you're looking for, there is not much that you can gain from the networking, other than people know that you're a nice person. So it's very important to have a call to action at the end of the networking session. So with having that in mind, let's start thinking about how we're going to present ourselves. Anybody volunteer to present him or herself with that model to others and make a huge network here? We have 30 that half of them are hiring and half of them are looking for new opportunities, job opportunities. So potentially that could be, the platform to make new connections. Nobody? My expectation was different. My expectation is that you open up your mic or type in the chat box and share your background. For example, you could say, I'm a project manager for the last 8 years. I've worked in construction, and also I got my PMP last year, and I'm looking for call to action. I'm looking for information or opportunities in construction industry.
So,
okay, yeah, go ahead, Alex.
Hi, everybody. So my name is Alex Zohrabi, and I'm the business development manager at GVEX. So what I'm personally looking for is fellow project member associates to basically network with and gain some industry insights. Our company is working on new products within the marketplace, and we also need some additional guidance in terms of insight of the industry. So that'd be great if we could connect and we could share our thoughts and experience.
Love that. Thanks, Alex. And did you share your LinkedIn here as well?
Yeah, I'll send it again.
Perfect. So call to action, you were very clear what you want, and also the LinkedIn. So that's how others can reach out to you or make a connection with you. And then you're going to follow up on that. Perfect. Do we have anybody else to share? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Harpreet. I'm a Lean Six Sigma Black Belt and PMP certified. I have around more than a decade of experience in automotives and banking industry across Asia and North America region. I'm looking forward to connect with the folks where I can help them to improve their business processes and help them to reduce the cost and improve their bottom lines. So that's
amazing. Very clear, very clear. And what was the call to action? Reach out to you or share your LinkedIn.
Already said my LinkedIn. If anyone have any questions, then please feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks, Mariam.
Yeah, my name is Mariam Safi. I'm a supply chain management professional. I hold my PMP designation, CPSM for supply chain management. My educational background is mechanical engineering. I'm currently working for government. My goal is moving back to private sector in oil and gas. Look, I'm looking for a role which I could use the combination of my engineering skills and supply chain management skills. Call to action is, I have already shared my LinkedIn profile. I can share it again.
Yeah. And you're looking for connection, for guidance, for information, advice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I guess we have one more.
May I?
Yeah, please go ahead, Mohammed.
Hi, my name is Mohammed Rasul Gorkaramne. I am senior electrical engineer with more than 30 years of experience. I have my PMP designation, Scrum Master designation. I'm looking for a job. So I am looking for a network to help me to find a job right now. Thank you very much. And I shared my LinkedIn address too again.
Thank you so much. Please send it in the chat box. So these were the good starting point. And again, we're going to have webinars on our page. We're going to announce that on our PMAC page. So please follow our webpage on LinkedIn. And we're going to announce that, and we're going to tweak these kind of things. And when you're ready, you're going to figure out how to reach out to other connections within PMAC. Almost half of us in PMAC are looking to hire, and half of us, at least for today's session, are at the point that are looking for job opportunities. I guess that's the part for the Lunch and Learn, and we're going to have evaluation at the end of the day. I hope that you enjoyed the session.